Alright, good day viewers. You can see my electric alarm is ready for installation. My electric alarm is ready for installation. Let's check this. This is the timer. There's the timer. It's timer, and here's the timer. And the electric alarm is rated 220 volts alternating current. 220 volts alternating current. That is the one I'm using. And you have your relay here. The relay has numbers. There are a lot of numbers on the relay, so you shouldn't make mistakes in connection of the numbers. I think you can see it clearly. You see the numbers there. You have the 7 and 8 connected directly to the live. Then you have the 2 connected to one of the black cables from my alarm. Then that one is going for the neutral. Then you have the other end of the alarm, connected to number 5. Let me show you clearly. That is number 5. That is number 5. Right? So the connection is ready. This is actually the relay. Then you have the timer. The timer sits directly on the relay. So without the timer, the alarm will not be able to stop. That is the job of the timer. Without the timer, the alarm will not be able to stop. That is the job of the timer. You can see that the timer has a clip, so your installation should be perfect. There should be no mistakes here. Anyway, it's a very simple connection, but you really have to pay close attention to that. Since we are using alternating current, we are not looking at polarity of the alarm. We don't have polarity for this one. But if we are using any DC alarm, we will actually be looking at polarity, where you make sure that where our neutral is supposed to enter is exactly where it entered. Alright, I have to do a connection here, and then my cables, the 2 cables here, you can see is going directly to my socket for testing. Alright, I'm going to test this now. So I'm going to plug it on an extension circuit so that we can actually test it. And remember, I need to fix my timer. So the timer is going to go in here. There's a way it needs to clip, so you don't need to make the mistake. I'm going to look at it closely. Alright. So my timer, the clip is somewhere here. The clip is somewhere here, so I'm going to turn it that way. Then I push it directly. That is where the clip is. You can see it clearly. It's ready, and my timer is this. I have it set 2 seconds. You can go 3, 4 seconds, 5 and 6 seconds. whichever way, but I prefer putting it on 2 seconds so that it will not disturb my client's neighbors. Okay, I am going to test it now. So I'm plugging this on the socket, and you can see that is just 2 seconds. That is just 2 seconds. I'll remove it again. Alright, you guys, thank you for watching.